Howdy, people. Top of the morning to everybody. Okay. Same camera. Panasonic AG-HPX370P. And no, I don't have to look at it every time. Why is this so dark? There we go. A little bit lighter. Okay. Let's go to menu 9. Card functions. All right. Let's say I had some extra scene files that I liked. Your scene files are your color settings and your brightness settings and things like that that affect the way the camera color is painted. Okay? Over here, come on, you silly thing. All right, over here, you have different scene files. And as you change them, you can see the view changing. Okay? There's certain ones that I like better than others. Why is it so dark? Weird. So, I know why it's dark. Anyway. So if you change this, you can select a file. You only have 6 that you can, or 4 that you can pick. And you can read one from your card, or you can write one to the card. You can see it says I have no card. Well, let me show you where the card goes. Okay, here's where your P2 cards go, and there's where your SD card goes. No, you cannot record video onto that SD card. The only purpose of this SD card is for scene files. So you can record several scene files into this SD card and other things. There's some other camera settings that you can record on here, so that you can copy these settings onto another camera, or you can save your own personal settings. Let's say you were using these cameras as a rental. You set it up yourself, you save the settings yourself. They return it to factory default, and the next time you want to use it, you just pop in your own SD card and load those settings and you're good. Okay? Or your camera breaks, you get a new one, whatever. There's several reasons why you would want to do that. So basically that's how you do it. User files. These are the same types of things. You can pick a file out of the 4 that you can choose. You can read or write. You can also format the SD card. I don't have one in there, so I'm not going to worry about it. Lens setup. This is a lot of fun. This is where some real intricate stuff into the camera goes. Okay. You have 3 different user settings, and you can also turn it off for your shading, and you have default. If I were to set a user, I could come into the user shading and I can do my own shading. Now how you do your shading is, it's basically like a white balance, but what it does is, I don't know if you can see this on here. When I'm fully zoomed out, I have a little bit of a vignette over on the edges. Let me open up this iris a bit more. Okay, I have a little bit of a vignette on the edges, right? I think I tried to do my own user shading on here. So if I push set, it'll say, no, it's no good, it's low light. Okay, so anyway, you have, you can do your own shading, and basically it's kind of like white balance, but it allows you to get rid of lens aberrations and other weird little things that might happen on your lens, depending on the lens. Okay, CAC is chromatic aberration correction. Certain lenses will kind of have a weird little thing where they will show red and blue lines on the outsides of things. So this will fix that. And you can look at the display of it. And you can see the different files. Now, this particular one is for this particular lens, which is a Fujinon lens. And you can see everything that's on there. It's got the type of lens and the version and everything. Say hi to Liz. You can also get it from a card. You can delete the file from inside here. You can initialize the file. This is all for the chromatic aberration correction. Iris adjustment. Okay, what this does is it forcibly sets the iris 2.8 or to 16. If I were to set it to 16, I could just open it up. Auto iris won't make a difference. But it basically just causes the iris to close. And when I do that, it actually physically moves it. Let's see if you can see it. So it shows almost fully open and so on and so forth. Okay, so that's the lens setup menu. And that's it. So hopefully you learned something from there. All right, thank you very much for watching.